after going down early in the match by a goal to nil. They're now back leading 4-2 as we see a substitution. Number 15, Chris Jolly, coming in on the field now as the ball being thrown back now to the Mahaut Soccer Strikers. Fair play. So the ball with the goalkeeper, the Mahaut goalkeeper, Jonathan Alfred, as he goes along. There's Nick Anthony for Mahaut Soccer Strikers. Jan Timothy, back to Nick. Nick now down to Kenny John Baptist. Kenny George, my apologies. Here's Keanu Martin. Keanu holds up well and finds Kenny George. George moving forward. And here's Jarvis Humphrey going for the cross to this number 18. And he looks to cross that ball, but a poor cross in the end. And here Jarvis going for the shot, but that's deflected, hitting the side netting. So that was an attempt there on goal from Jarvis Humphrey. And we see that taking a wicked deflection and hitting the side netting there. As we have Mile John now coming in for the Mahaut Soccer Strikers, and here's the number 18. He hits that across the goal. Up goes the heads and nothing doing there. The ball goes now going upfield. And the player with some fresh legs as he goes forward finds Jaron Sebastian. Jaron looking to turn and finds Dylan Augustine. Augustine now finds Sebastian once again. Sebastian looks to find Mile John, but that ball well defended there. The ball with Odell Francis looks to find Donan Juvier, who does well to find Jarvis Humphreys, and Humphreys driving forward. And he goes past his man quite easily as he looks to make the pass in on goal, but a weak attempt.
Okay, Ali, I think we're back on air now, and we do want to apologize for all of the technical difficulties we're experiencing here at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium. We've lost the visuals, we've lost a few cameras, we're experiencing some technical difficulties. We'll try our best to complete the broadcast here. It's Promex Harlem United 4 and the LA Enterprise, the Belfast Estate Mahaut Soccer Strikers 2. And here's an opportunity now for Harlem, and just over the crossbar there goes Odell Laville, and a chance maybe for his hat-trick, going a begging there. And there's also a player down for the Mahaut team, and the score remains at a 4-2 as Enoch Lewis, the medics, comes on to the field to attend to the injured player. Of course, we can look off to the far side of the field. We can see the two teams, East Central and the defending champion Surgical Southeast, already engaged in their warm-ups. That game comes on immediately upon we have the conclusion of this one here. But Harlem leading 4-2, and they've scored once in the second half of play. And of course, the Mahaut team with a lot of work to do to try to salvage a point. They're now going to need some 2 goals.
Of course, they're gonna have to work hard in the second half. They're down 2 goals. The score 4-2. The ball now with Jan Timothy in the center for Mahaut Soccer Strikers. And that last chance there from Odell Laville, some good work. A wonderful pass by Brandel Richards, and well chested down from Odell Laville, but putting his chance way over the bar. And here he is again in behind the defense, but his touch too heavy. Odell Laville, the touch too heavy there, and cannot go further than the defender. So the score still remains 4-2. Odell Laville with a chance for the hat-trick there in the second half. He already got 2 goals in the first half as the Harlem United took the halftime score 3 goals to 2. Now they're up 4-2. With the throw coming in on the far end. But the ball back with Mahaut Soccer Strikers. Here's Gerald Laville with this one, and well cleared there by Chris Jolly.
Yeah, so after the brilliant start to this game, Mahaut losing their footing a little bit, and they're now 2 goals down. Harlem are really applying the pressure. And there's an infringement, and it will be a free kick. There were 1 or 2 penalty claims for the Mahaut team, not given by the referee Walsh. And Mahaut looking to get the ball back into play. Comes a free kick there into the box, and well defended by Harlem in the end. Now it's Harlem looking to break. Odell Laville with it, lays off to Donan Gervais, and Gervais is brought down, and we can see a little bit of sportsmanship there from the Mahaut player. That's Nick Anthony, guilty of that foul. And of course, once again to the viewer, we do want to apologize for the little technical mishaps that we're having. Of course, we've grown accustomed to having the clock on the screen and the scores on the screen and the multiple camera angles. But we do want to apologize for that. We're having some serious technical difficulties here at the stadium. But the broadcast must go on. We have number 18 standing over the ball for Harlem. And here comes the free kick. Could be trouble. Up good heads. And cleared there, but only for another corner kick. So here's Harlem with an opportunity to get a corner.
Well, Harlem United, Promex Harlem United certainly looking the better of the 2 teams in the second half. They certainly looking the better of the 2 teams, and we have them were to take this corner. And what can they do with this one? As we see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players in the box for Harlem United. And the corner comes in and up goes the heads, and it's met by a Harlem United player, but not the direction that he wanted it to go.
And he's offside
referee
now.
Certainly called offside on this one. So we have Harlem United leading there at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium. And game 2, as we look across, we see Surgical Southeast warming up, East Central also warming up. Game 2 will be on sometime after 4 p.m. And here's Harlem players guilty of that fall there. So the Mahaut Soccer Strikers will take this free kick, and the ball played onto the far end and looking for some support.
And it's gone out for another throw-in. Ball over to number 18 for Harlem. And that's Brandel Richards, who came on not too long ago. It's Odell Laville with some lovely skill there, having his way with the Mahaut defense. It's Gervais laying it off there, and it's a play back to Eustace Marshall. And here's Donan Gervais with it again. And the player there looking for support. Odell Laville was in an offside position. And the ball intercepted by Harlem now with it. Richards Going through 3, and it does well. And here he is with opportunities. Great water finish there from Brandel Richards. And it's 5 now for Promex Harlem United. Getting past 3 defenders there for Mahaut, and holding his composure and beating the goalkeeper. And clear sailing now for the Promex Harlem United team.
And that was some lovely skill there from Brandel Richards, the number 18 for Harlem United, of course, going up against 3 defenders, Gavin. And in the end, making light work of these 3 defenders and getting in on the act also, scoring this one, making it like a piece of cake.
So like I said, the Mahaut defense really letting them down so far. Well, not so far, but in this game, 5 goals conceded, and a number of them some defensive errors. The very first goal was a defensive error where the goalkeeper made a mess there of an incoming cross, and there were 1 or 2 miscommunications in the back for the second goal. We saw a careless or needless penalty given away for goal number 3. And the 4th goal, which we didn't capture on the cameras, but we can tell it was a simple tap-in. And the 5th goal, clearly Brandel Richards had no right getting past 3 defenders and finding himself on goal and getting that 5th goal. So it's Harlem with 5. The Mahaut with 2, looking to make it 6. Order Laville on the run there, and could it be 6? Cleared on the line. No, it's not. Easy tap in there for Order Laville, and that's the hat trick. And rubbing the salt in the wounds of the Mahaut team there, and it's all over now for Mahaut, and Harlem leading 6-2 here at the Winter Park Sports Stadium.
Definitely some poor defending from the Mahaut Soccer Strikers. You can see the disappointment in the team. Kenny George tried his best to at least prevent that ball from going over the line, but Odell Laville was still in on goal and was there to tap it in for his 3rd goal of the afternoon. As you see, Jarvis Humphreys being substituted, and on comes number 3, Jaime Maxime. And I believe that might be the end for the hat-trick hero here, Odell Laville, scoring 3 goals against the Mahaut Soccer Strikers this afternoon.
Yes, so Mahaut, their goal-scoring form continuing against the relegation-threatened teams. Last week they put 11 past Exodus. They've given Mahaut 6 so far. And we can take a look at the body language of the Mahaut players. Their shoulders are down. They're just wanting to get off the field as soon as possible. They're now 4 goals behind here at the stadium. And pretty much Harlem now looking to see if they can maybe get some more and improve on their goal difference as they're continuing their climb up the points table. So it will be back to the drawing board for the Mahaut Soccer Strikers. This loss, of course, will leave them stranded on 12 points. There's still some 5 points behind East Central. The good news for Mahaut is that East Central are playing the defending champions, Surgical South East, next. So they have a little bit of a coming together there. And the referee has given a free kick for Mahaut. But Alian, the good news for Mahaut is that the team in front of them, East Central, although they're 5 points clear, they're playing the defending champion Surgical Southeast. And of course, it will mean that East Central face a tall order to pick up 3 points against Southeast this afternoon. So, you know, at the end of the day, Mahaut could still be within striking distance in their bid to avoid relegation.
Yeah, most definitely, Gavin. Most definitely. But football is only played on the day. So we'll see what East Central has to offer this afternoon, as well as Surgical Southeast. As we have Harlem United in possession there with Dervin Emmanuel. Emmanuel goes back to number 10, Donan Jove, and is held up there by Dylan Augustine. And looking to make that pass, but a weak one indeed, and Nick Anthony will get on this one.
And now Mahaut now with options, looking to see if they can get some sort of consolidation. And I spoke too quickly there. They've given the ball away, and it's Harlem now looking to rub some more salt in the wounds of the Mahaut team. And a lovely ball there played across to the goal scorer who came on as a substitute, Richards. And they're looking to use that pace there. He's brought to the ground and the referee has blown, and it will be a free kick for Harlem. So the pace there of Richards a little bit too much for the number 17 player for Harlem from Mahaut. That's a Jarrell Archibald. And Richards with winning the free kick for Harlem. Over it for Harlem we have number 14, that's Derwin Emmanuel. He scored a goal in the first half of a cross. He tries again, good cross, lovely cross, and the head that is going a little wide. And Harlem losing out on that, or missing out on that 7th goal. Goal kick taken there only as far as the Harlem player, so the pressure, well, he slipped, and now Mahaut now with a chance to go forward.
This is the ball now with Michael Hector wearing the number 17 jersey. Mahaut has a lot to do this afternoon. 4 goals behind. And the ball with Nick Anthony back with Hector in the middle. Jan Timothy loses out, and to the player there who tries to dribble his way out of trouble, but the ball back with Mahaut Super Strikers on the far end. We have Mael John.
Well, the good news for the Harlem team is that they're doing what they're supposed to do. You need to pick up, as we have a player down from Mahaut, so once again Enoch Lee onto the pitch to attend to the injured player. But Harlem doing what they have to do. You know, when they meet the teams that are facing relegation, you not only want to pick up the 3 points, but you also want to stamp your authority on that game. You want to get as many goals as possible, because goal difference is always also an important thing here in the points table. And I think I can maybe draw back to yesterday's game. I believe we had 2 teams tied on goal difference. That was We United and Happy Buffet State. And what separated them was the goals scored for. At the time, We United had scored 20 and the Buffet State had only scored 17. So that's the reason why We United were on top of Buffet State yesterday. However, Buffet State got that victory 1-0, and they've since moved into the 2nd place with 26 points. But that does just give you an idea of how important it is to score the goals when you get the opportunity. And Harlem, they've done just that. 11 against Exodus last week, and 6 against the Belfast State Mahaut Soccer Strikers this week. As we have some good defensive work there, and they're looking to not concede anymore. That's the Mahaut team. Somewhat 17 goals in 2 matches, so that will really help the goal average. And here's Richards again on the ball, lays it off to number 4, and he has some options. Richards making a run, spotted him, but the pass wasn't on point, and Mahaut, they've given it away. Here's Emmanuel, back to Don and Juve. Cassim Peltier dumping that one forward. Acres of space and lots of time on the ball for Harlem. And seems to be maybe a handball there, so free kick for Mahaut. So Mahaut with a goal difference at the start of this game of -9. They've since conceded 6, so that will really hurt their goal difference. The team in front of them, East Central, has a positive +2, so Mahaut, the only way they will really be threatening Essential is to get the points. The goal difference a little bit off there. Essential if a healthy lead there.
Gavin, it's the second game in a week, in a matter of days, that Harlem United are scoring more than 5 goals, and that means we see that they're working very hard on attack. They're coached by Don Leogal, and last weekend we saw that rout on Exodus Football Club. Now we're seeing that they're 6 goals to 2 against Mahaut Soccer Strikers. So it tells us something. They're working very hard on attack, and we've seen that they're putting the ball at the back of the net and doing so with purpose. And as we have Nick Anthony, they're hustled by Don and Javier, and Nick Anthony winning the foul there for Soccer Strikers.
You can see a little friendly tap there with Don and Javier, Nick Anthony, and a shot there from distance that will travel, well, not even the spectators, because there are no spectators in the east stand, and that ball will just go out, and ball boys have replaced it. Play underway again. So Harlem will be pretty happy with their performance this afternoon. Passes a bit too much there for Delbert Graham. But Harlem will be very happy with their performance. A bit of a slow start to start of the game. But Coach Leogal will be very happy with the way that they bounce back. As we have number 4 who is brought down there. That's Idoni Samuel. And he's won a free kick for Harlem. So not long before we have the end of this match. So here comes another cross again. And acrobatic attempt there. The player lands awkwardly and he's in some pain. And he's still down, but down in the penalty area. And Harlem with it. Will they put the ball out so that he can be attended to? No, the player is back up on his feet. So there's Emmanuel on it. And not this time. The defense from Mahaut able to come up with that one. So Mahaut had a very good defensive start to the game. And is one to be very surprised, you know, that they ended up conceding 6. But of the 6 goals, at least 4 of them were of defensive errors.
Yeah.
There's Emmanuel again with it. He has some options. He plays this one for Delbert Graham. Delbert Graham looking to square that ball there. And that's the final whistle. 6-2 for the Promex Harlem United. And the struggles continue for the relegated or the relegating threatened team there, the Belfast Estate Mahaut Soccer Strikers.
Yeah, 6 goals to 2. Harlem United winning this one comfortable in the end, and the hat-trick hero, Odell Laville, netting 3 goals in this one. So from all of us here bringing you this game, my name is Arlian Christopher, alongside Gavin Richards, saying thank you for tuning in.
All right, good afternoon. Welcome to the second matchup here at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium, the final game in this round of matches. The defending champions, Surgical Southeast, and the newcomers to the competition, East Central. They will be wrapping things up here this afternoon. Once again, my name is Gavin Richards, joined by Ali and Christopher, and we'll be bringing you some commentary, live action here from the Windsor Park Sports Stadium. The Surgical Southeast in the orange and black, East Central in the green, and kickoff underway here just about 4:25. So we have a late start, some 25 minutes late, because the first game started 25 minutes late, so it has sort of a domino effect here at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium. So East Central with it in green will give you the starting lineups for both teams. I'll start with East Central. And we have Rion Coffey, number 12, Shamaya Dangleben, Trey Douglas, Kenroy Dura, Antoine Francis, Lawrence, or Chris Lawrence, Dante Newton, Nathan Newton, Stara Seraphin, Neilwood Thomas, and Westmore Tulloch. And you have the Southeast team, Alian.
Yes, and the Southeast will go as follows. Starting, we have Malian Philip, Chad Philip, Daron Lazar, Ray, that's Rai Philip, Ted George, Scotty Philip, Sidney Lockett, Cohen Lockett, Randall Prince, Jocelyn Prince, and Randolph Peltier.
Okay, so Randolph Peltier, the Golden Boot winner on a number of occasions, and he will be the front man for the Southeast this afternoon. Of course, Southeast playing a 3-5-2 formation that they've become accustomed of, so just three in the back for the Southeast. And for the East Central team, as we have a ball given away there, but Southeast able to recover. East Central seems to be playing a 4-3-3 formation, something that most of the teams in Dominica play at this time. But a lovely ball there, just unable to be controlled by the East Central player. So once again, we do want to apologize for some of the technical difficulties that we're experiencing at this time. We don't have the use of the score clock and also the scoreboard and our various cameras. We're only able to use one camera at this point in time. It happens to all of them, or to all of us, I should say. At some point in time, even the big networks encounter their little difficulties, and however, we'll just do our best to see if we can bring you the action from the stadium. So some lovely dribbling there from Lockhart. Is it Sidney Lockhart looking to find Peltier? And Peltier, of course, will be heavily, or relying a lot, I should say, on service from the midfield from Southeast. The diminutive Randolph Peltier, also known as Skelly. And if you're familiar with Randolph Peltier, you'll have an idea as to why they call him Skelly. Very small frame, but a giant of a man when it comes to football. As here's a lovely ball played forward there, headed out by the on-rushing goalkeeper for Southeast. And looks like East Central identified some shortcomings in the Southeast defense. But the ball played forward there and is played out is going to be a throw-in for Southeast, Alian.
Yes, both teams we see starting off brightly, Gavin, in this one. Southeast there in the orange and black strip, and East Central in the all green. So both teams starting off very brightly. This ball played through into Jocelyn Prince, and he looks for his teammate who does well there and passes on to the number 7, but well defended there. And there's a cross coming in, and it's well dealt with by East Central, but the ball still with Surgical Southeast. The danger not averted, and we have a foul infringement there, and referee blows this one, and it will go the way of Surgical Southeast. So Surgical Southeast, as we said, they are the defending the defending champions, and they'll be looking to widen the gap in the top for the chase for the title. We saw Buffalo State Football Club yesterday winning and narrowing that gap, having to just 1 point. So they'll be looking to widen the gap once again. And what will Sydney Lockhart do from the left-footed strike? And he looks to go on goal for this one, but the ball well met there by the goalkeeper, number 25 for East Central. And the ball now on the flanks. East Central, lovely play there from the East Central. But the ball still back with Sajiko Southeast. And the goalkeeper making a huge mistake with this one, and it could be goal, and it's just wide. A lovely attempt there by Shemaya Dungaben. The goalkeeper making a huge error of this one, trying to hit it up long, but miscuing his kick and falling straight to the feet of Shemaya Dungaben, who went for the one-time shot, and the ball going wide of the goalkeeper's left side. But we're back on play. Sajiko Southeast with it in the center, as the two players coming together there in the middle. Trey Douglas doing some defensive work, and the ball with Sajiko Southeast. And East Central with this one, and that's a lovely pass, well threaded out, and the goalkeeper comes out rushing once again. Sajiko Southeast goalkeeper rushing out and doing his work. East Central once again. East Central have started out really good this afternoon, really bright. Shemaya Dungaben with the one-time overhead kick, looking to surprise the goalkeeper. And here's Trey Douglas. Can't really find his feet on this one. The ball now with the number 11. So East Central having some nice possession in the start of this one there. Just about 5 minutes to go on in this one. And there's an overhead long ball going to trying to find Jocelyn Prince. But East Central back with the ball for the number 5. And East Central will be looking to just play from the back as he goes all the way back to his goalkeeper. So, Gavin, we almost had East Central taking the lead just about a minute ago through Shemaya Dangleben, who went for the spectacular overhead kick after the Sajiko Southeast goalkeeper made an error. So here we have another attack there by East Central, and some resolute defending there from the Sajiko Southeast defender, and it's all about East Central for the past 3 minutes, Gavin.
Yeah, East Central, the newcomers, but they started off quite brightly, and they've given away a free kick there, so a chance for the Southeast to just slow down the game a little bit. Of course, ball played back to the goalkeeper. That's Randall Prince, and looking to find Jocelyn Prince, or Jocelyn.
And we have East Central looking to thread it wide and open the play a bit, but a bit too much on this one for his teammate. So we'll have a throw in for Sajiko Southeast. But East Central looking very sharp this afternoon, getting a shot but off target, but you can see their intent. They're not just going to lie down here this afternoon or just going to be here to be pushed over. They've been started off really brightly this afternoon. And it will be a throw in there for Sajiko Southeast. Southeast team will be looking to, at least, as you said earlier, widen the gap at the top of the points table. They have some 27 points.
Allian, Southeast, at one point they were looking like they were going to run away with the title, but they stumbled in recent matches.
Yeah.
They were held to a draw. They were beaten by We United, as here we have an attempt now for Randolph Pelty, and he's looking to get there inside the box there, but the East Central player just able to get a foot to that, and it's gone out for a corner kick. But as I was saying, Allian, the Southeast, at one point they were looking like they were going to run away with the championship, and they were just halted in their tracks with a little poor run of form in the last, three games, I should say. Just able to get maybe 3 points from the 3 games. But here's an opportunity there, looking to find Pelty, and a little bit of a scramble in the box. It's cleared, and only as far as the Southeast. I can tell you, Allian, we have a huge crowd at the Winter Park Sports Stadium, as we have a Battle of the East on our hands, and the fans from La Plaine and Castle Bruce and Grand Fall, Mont John, River Zurich, all here at the Winter Park Sports Stadium in their numbers. The Southeast fans always occupying the Norbert Phillip and Adam Sanford Stad, and they're always dressed in their orange to support their team. Very vocal supporters, very passionate supporters, the Southeast supporters are. And of course we have also a lot of people from Roseau and environs here to witness some football this afternoon. As a shot goes there, of course, goal, and it goes in! It goes in, and it's a goal! And the player number 11 doing the somersault, the goal scorer there for East Central, number 11, and Neilbert Thomas getting onto the heading, getting ahead onto that ball there, and he's put East Central in front.
Well, that's a wonderful header. And East Central, as we said earlier, started off really, really, really good, doing a lot of work there, and Neilbert Thomas getting in on this one, jumping real high and putting a head to that ball, and it's East Central 1, Surgical Southeast 0. So the defending champions are behind, and the ball played in for Randolph Pelty. The keeper comes out and collects this one.
So we've noticed the East Central, or not East Central, but Southeast, with some adjustments up front. Josler Prince no longer in the midfield role. He's playing more forward alongside of Randolph Pelty. Normally Josler Prince would be in the midfield pulling the strings for Southeast. That's not the case today, as East Central again are back on the ball. Maybe that might be a change that the coach may have to make at some point in time to put Josler Prince back in the midfield, but seems to be working to the advantage of East Central.
Well, Gavin, we see that Surgical Southeast, that going behind, they're going to have to work hard, and we've seen how hard they can work. Take into consideration, remember that game where they went down a man very early?
Yes, against
that red card, and then they were down a goal, and in the dying moments, rescued there by Josler Prince. So we know they can work hard, even with 10 men. They showed us that they can work hard, and they have a full squad this afternoon. So it's very early in this one. We still cannot rule them out. They are the defending champions, and we know the firepower that they can bring in front of goal.
But I think, Allian, just looking at some of the last results from the Southeast team, I remember earlier on they were up 3-0 against Petro Caribbean Pont Michel. They were not able to win that game. They had to settle for a draw. They dropped points against Bath State. They were beaten by We United last weekend. So just a little poor patch for Southeast. And I think maybe a good time for East Central to take advantage and maybe even get the bragging rights to head back. As here's Tara Serafin on his magic horse there, but not enough in the end to get on to the end of that. But Southeast with it. And ball played to Sydney. Lockhart looks to whip that cross there. Well, that was Coan Lockhart, number 19. They're brothers, so they look quite alike on the field, you know. And especially from our vantage point, and to further compound matters, we've lost our little TV screen that was giving us a little clearer glimpse of the players. So we're really struggling. So here comes a corner kick there. Could be trouble. And he's headed in. No, just outside. And he's gone for a goal kick. And for a moment there, it looked like the ball may have even crossed the line when the goalkeeper for East Central was, batting with it up there in the air. Well, what do you think?
Yeah, for a moment there, I thought, Gavin, it was going in. But I believe the sun in the keeper's eye had to play with that. The sun directly in the eye of the keeper, and he lost contact with the ball for this one. But I believe the defender, the player who headed that ball, should have placed that ball in the back of the net. Should have been 1-1. It was a clear opportunity, but the chance went begging. And East Central will remain ahead by a goal to nil. We have Surgical Southeast in their own half now with the ball, and the play now for the brother of Sydney Lockhart.
Coan Lockhart there with two East Central players around him. The ball goes out, it will be a throw-in for Surgical Southeast. Of course, once again, for the benefit of the people just tuning in, I know you have grown accustomed to the top-notch quality from Vibian TV, and we just want to apologize once again for the little technical problems that we're experiencing. That's why you're not able to see the time or even the score. But we can tell you it's 1-0 in favor of East Central. The goal coming from Neilbert Thomas. He's put East Central in front. And we have Southeast back on it. And they're looking to find a run there. Almost brought down there, but he'll win a corner kick for Southeast. So 1-0. Taking a look at the Botanic Gardens, and it looks like the semi-final matchup is completed. So we'll have to find out who won that game and who will face the Go Sports Tremors in the finals of that competition. But we're back at the football there, and that one there just going over the keeper and cleared off the line. So good thing that he had a player in the back post, but a lovely skill there from Sydney. Bamboozled the three defenders there. I think he's in an offside position. No, he's not. And he's won another corner kick for the Southeast team. So it's a good thing, Alian, that the East Central well set up at the back for that corner kick, because the ball had beaten the goalkeeper and it was heading in. And luckily there was a player on the far post, and he was able to keep it out of the goal.
Well, Gavin, not so often you see that a corner kick has beaten the goalkeeper completely, just all wanting to just fly in. But there's a poor corner there from Sydney Lockhart this time. But the goalkeeper completely misjudging this one, and according to you, Gavin, it's a good thing that the defenders were well set up, and the defender heading this one just in front of the line, on course to the back of the net. But East Central with it now. Here's ball pass to the number 2 for the East Central. And they're moving up nicely in midfield, but a poor interception there. The ball with Jocelyn Prince in the middle. Jocelyn Prince losing out on this one. It's a ball now with Trey Douglas. And Surgical Southeast with it, and we can hear the shouts from the fans. Randolph Peltier is the ball now with the number 7 as the Ball now with East Central, and that's looking for Shemaiah Dangleben, who goes forward, but well defended there by the Surgical Southeast defender. So we see having some end-to-end stuff. Both teams starting off well, and we have a throw in there for East Central.
Well, it was good defending there in the end. Wasn't able to get the ball, but he did enough to put off Shemaiah Dangleben. And we have an infringement. It's going to be a free kick for Southeast. So East Central leading 1-0 here at the Winter Park Sports Stadium. We have some 20 minutes gone in the first half. It's 4:45. Lovely Sunday afternoon. Just a few clouds and the sun out in all of its glory. You can also see some of the shadows starting to creep in as the sun heads behind the stands. And the ball has gone out. It'll be a throw-in for East Central. So East Central, newcomers to the league. They're sitting on 17 points, 5 points clear of the relegation drop zone. And a well-coached team, East Central, of course, led by Shane Serafin, the coach, and well assisted by Emmanuel Joseph, also the team manager, Sholon James.
Well, Gavin, we have no Stanton Surfing on the sidelines this afternoon.
Yeah, I was wondering if there was a mistake on the team sheet.
No Stanton Surfing.
I had to make sure I had my bearings correct. But here comes a shot there and bobbled by the goalkeeper, and he makes amends and he quickly pounces on it before the essential player there could spill on or get onto the end of that. But no Stanton Serafin this afternoon. I wonder what's happened.
And we know Stanton Serafin for his energy on the sidelines, and Shane Serafin is in his place this afternoon as we have East Central coming on with this one. This attack there, the ball on the far end as the player looks to find his man. But here's Surgical Southeast going up. There's 3 of them. There's Randolph Peltier in on this one, and can he find the back of the net? Randolph Peltier doing too much, Gavin, and can't put the ball on the back of the net. Should he have taken the strike earlier?
Well, I don't think I'm in a position to question Randolph Peltier. We know he's a goal-scoring machine, and he probably did what he thought was the best thing in his opinion. But a chance of begging for Surgical Southeast. Randolph Peltier did a lot of hard work a short while ago, and just the finishing there, the goalkeeper got his angles right and made himself big and went down at the right time and prevented a goal. But here's Josler Prince. He's brought down, and the referee not playing the advantage is given a free kick. That's Travis Del Sol, the official here this afternoon. And yesterday, Alian, we heard the coach for the We United team. He was not happy with the officiating yesterday. And we heard a few complaints again today with the game with Mahaut and Harlem. As this free kick, the offside is the call. And the referee not even acknowledging his assistant, but the play goes on. So is East Central looking to play out of the back. They're leading, and the goalkeeper just calmly passing. So East Central doing a good job trying to work things out from the back, Alian. They pride themselves in possession football. I know they had a big victory, not victory, but a big result during the week. On Wednesday, They played to a 1-1 draw for the former champions Central Cooperative Credit Union Dubla FC. So they're no slouch, East Central. They've picked up some big results so far this season.
Yeah, well, the confidence is high. The confidence is high this afternoon, and we can certainly see that from where we are sitting. They're, of course, in the lead, and they started very well in this game, coming off from the draw, coming off from earning a point with former champions themselves, Dubla Football Club. So the confidence this afternoon is very good for East Central, as we see another long ball played forward and well defended there. And East Central with this one in the middle. And the ball moving from midfield and looks to find number 12 with this one. But the ball again, and the referee has called for a foul, an infringement there. So East Central will have a chance, an opportunity to maybe go for goal, or with a set piece, or go directly to goal.
So an opportunity for East Central. Travis Del Sol just setting the required distance for the wall. So it'll be a 4-man wall. And East Central, we have, I believe, number 8 over it. Number 8 is Shamaya Dangleben. There's also number 5, but it doesn't look like he'll be the one taking it. It'll be Shamaya. He actually dummies it, leaves it for number 5, and looking to drive that ball into the box. But it's met by Southeast. And now Southeast looking to see if they can catch East Central on a break there. And that attack quickly broken up.
So we have both teams going hard at each other this afternoon. We have East Central in the lead so far. There's this one, Sidney Lockhart bringing down this one very nicely as he looks for Randolph Pelty on the far end. We know Randolph can be a dangerous customer. And there's a ball looking for Sidney Lockhart.
Well, I'm not too sure if that game plan is maybe the best one for Southeast, playing a long ball, looking for Randolph Pelty to win a header for you. Like we said earlier on, he's maybe the smallest player on the field. Has a good ball there now for number 7, or is it Shamaya Dangaven there, but his touch let him down. And Southeast able to survive there. But look at how quickly East Central able to turn that defense into a counter. But Southeast now with it.
We had the number 12 there, Rion Coffey, making a wonderful pass to find Shemaya Dangleben, but as we said, his touch let him down. But East Central with the ball again, this time on the far end. That ball was intended for Shemaya Dangleben, but not finding him. Here's Jocelyn Prince with this one. And looking to find Randolph Pelty, but that one will go all the way to the East Central goalkeeper, Dante Challenger.
There seems to be some bit of a miscommunication with the Southeast team looking to link up with Pelty. And East Central now giving the ball away. And what can Southeast do? Well, they've given it away. Almost broke there for, looked like a Shamaya Dangleben. And there's a player down, and the medics will be called on. Looks like it's Enoch Lee once again. So double duties for Enoch Lee this afternoon. He was the medic in the first game. We're also taking the first drinks break at this point in time. Some 25 minutes is it gone by in this first half. And interesting start for East Central. They're leading 1-0. And the defending champions with some work to do. And if the result stays this way, we definitely will be in for, one may say, a photo finish or an exciting finish to the Premier League. Because as it stands, and of course that's the point standings, as it stands, we have Surgical Southeast in front with 27, but they're closely on the heels. Buffett State with 26, and then we have a number of other teams with 24 and 22. So the points, Surgical Southeast not really in front by a huge margin. A matter of fact, look at how funny things can go, Alian. Just last week, Southeast were in a position to go 10 points clear.
Yeah.
Had they beaten We United, they would have been 10 points clear. But then they lost that game, and look at what happened. So and then Buffett State won yesterday, so the gap is down to 1. Can you imagine that? Very funny how the points can just turn in a matter of a few days.
Well, Gavin, interestingly, this will be good points for East Central if they can hold on for the win this afternoon. Remember, East Central starting with 17 points. And if they win today, that's 3 points going to take them up to 20
look at what
points.
happened in the... And off the crossbar, is it though? And that was very unfortunate there. Straight off the drinks break, it looks like Surgical were not aware of as to maybe who had possession. And East Central basically almost got a gift for a second goal. Luckily, the ball hit the crossbar. But we can hear the crowd below not happy with what just transpired. But we have Southeast now with it. It's given away. A little bit of coming together by the two players. And it's Southeast now with it. And looking to find Pelty. He's in an offside position. No, he's not. And ball won back by East Central, but he's not able to keep it in play and to be a throw-in. And they're also going to have a substitution. So number 20 for Southeast is being replaced, and the player coming in is number 3. So we're just number 20 is Daron Lazar being substituted, and number 3 is Kimon Coffey. So clearly one of the Southeast players picking up a knock and had to be replaced. And here now is Jocelyn Prince on it. He has some options, looking to lay it off for Lockhart. And Lockhart looking to cut back there, but not enough support, and East Central gets away. And the ball now with
and that was a wayward shot over the bar by Shemaya Dangleben, looking to go for glory from some distance there. But the ball going over bar. So we have East Central in the lead, 1-0 at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium in the final game of the weekend in the DFA Premier League. So East Central with this one in defense, looking to find his teammate, and a ball now played for Randolph Pelty. Randolph looking for Jocelyn Prince on the far end. Prince looking to find Pelty once again, and he does well, and some good link-up play between Pelty and his teammate there, and the ball still with Surgical Southeast. Here's Sidney Lockhart, and Sidney goes for the cross to Pelty, and Pelty looking to wiggle his way into the defense, but the ball will go out for a corner kick. Some good work there, good link-up play from the Surgical Southeast there.
Well, Randolph Pelty didn't really have many options there. Too many bodies for him to try to take a shot. Not enough space, a matter of fact, to get a shot off. And doing well to win a corner kick for the Southeast. And East Central defending. Really, this is what you call parking the bus. The entire team in the penalty area for East Central. And that ball, poor corner kick in the end. It goes out for a goal kick. But East Central not taking any chances. It looks like they're going to protect that goal, that 1-goal lead with everything that they have. and they literally threw the kitchen sink a while ago at that corner kick. Everybody was back in that in the penalty box area.
Well, taking no chances,
Taking
Gavin.
no chances.
None at all. I mean, if you can defend that 1-goal lead from the Surgical Southeast, then that will take them up to 20 points. So, and I believe it will take them up ahead of Petro Caribbean Point Michel. But here's the player trying to play from the back, and he's been held up there in the defense. And here we go. East Central once again playing from defense. Here they're moving forward with number 2. Looks to find Shamaya Dangleben up front. But the ball now with Styrel Seraphine, number 10, and goes over the top. And here we have the goalkeeper rushing out and missed this one and will put it out of touch for a throw-in for East Central.
But that was some very good football from East Central, and one may say passing 101. A real exhibition of passing. They're playing out of the back with ease, with comfort, and against the defending champions, Surgical Southeast, a slap in their face, in my opinion, to be able to take the ball all the way from the corner flag and work that ball up there. You string the passes, and Southeast unable to get a foot onto it. Really says a lot about the development of the East Central team and their style of football, that possession type football that they play. But it looks like I've jinxed them, and however they've gotten it back, I think the curse of the commentator, but they've won it back. And here's an opportunity now. Ball played forward, looking to whip it across there, and it goes out. It will be a corner kick. A corner kick for East Central. So East Central really displaying a good brand of football this afternoon. The better of the two teams so far, and they have to show for it on the score sheet as well.
A little bit of miscommunication between the Surgical Southeast defender and his goalkeeper. I believe the goalkeeper had this one covered, but the defender got in the way, and the ball now for an East Central corner.
But that's what pressure does to you. There comes the corner kick, and up go the heads. It's headed by East Central, looking to find, looked like Dangovan was it, and to go out for a goal kick. But Alien, like I was saying, that's what pressure does. And when you're able to possess the ball like that, the defense can't really take a chance. The defender, I should say, really cannot take a chance because he's unaware as to maybe where the ball might be going. It might be going to another player.
Certainly.
So he cannot take any chances. And here is a Southeast on it, Josle Prince. He has a penalty and Lockhart up front, but he's fast a little bit off. It goes back to the goalkeeper for East Central, Dante Newton, who hasn't had much to do so far this afternoon. And Prince kicking the ball outside. So I think this pretty much sums up the afternoon so far for Southeast, and really not gelling so far. And I remember their first game back after the COVID-19, they displayed such good quality, I should say, really pulling the strings with their passes. But since then, it's really been a struggle for the Southeast team. And again, East Central, calm and collectively there, fast giving away. Southeast not with it, but East Central, one thing with them, Alian, when they lose the ball, they work very hard to try to win it back.
Yeah, and as we see there, the interception from the East Central defender. I know there's some poor clearance there from the defender for Surgical Southeast. The ball goes out for a throw, and the ball once again kicked out of play for another throw. So yeah, the East Central team really pressing hard this afternoon, Gavin, and they're causing the Surgical Southeast team to make a lot of mistakes on the ball. So let's see if the Surgical Southeast team can really turn the screws, as we have Josle Prince going forward on this one, and
he's brought down there,
winning his team a free kick.
And that's a free kick in a very good position there for the Southeast. Dalian, it's very surprising to me that East Central at this point in time winning the battle in the midfield. You know, one would say the formation that the Southeast team are playing with that 3-5-2. You know, they're able to have more bodies in the midfield, but it's not it hasn't been the case per se. East Central, they've been up to the task. However, we have what? A 4-man, 3-man wall, is it? 4-man wall. And Lockhart, Sydney Lockhart, the reigning Footballer of the Year, is over it. What can he do? Would he attempt to bend it in? Takes a shot on goal, and the goalkeeper watches it go over the bar. It will be a goal kick. So we're seeing some 40 minutes, I believe, gone by in this first half, approaching the halftime break. Once again, we do want to apologize to our viewers for the loss of the visual aid and also the additional cameras. Experiencing some technical difficulties here at the stadium, but nonetheless we'll try to bring you the game as that pass there going a little wide, and Southeast now will have it, and looking to find penalty now. It's a foot race, but the goalkeeper coming out playing the sweeper role there. But here is Sydney Lockhart showing his class and takes a shot as the goalkeeper was off his line, but that shot going just wide, and Dante Newton allowing it to go outside for a goal kick.
Yeah, well, Surgical Southeast behind. Is Sydney Lockhart looking to go for the spectacular from distance, seeing the Dante off his line and looking to go over the keeper's head with this one, but I'm going a little bit wide. So East Central leading in the first half. They've been pretty much the better team this afternoon, been better in midfield, and they'll be looking to hold on for the 1-goal lead, or maybe even add to their tally. But let's see what is going to happen. We have another 45 minutes of action to come. And here's Shemaya Dangleben on this one, as is brought down there, and referee Del Sol doesn't go to his book for this one. So Shemaya Dangleben brought down, and this is a long way out, but East Central winning a free kick for their hard work.
Okay, and we just have a little bit of housekeeping matters to deal with. Number 12 who scored the goal for East Central. That was Rion Coffey. Number 12 was Rion Coffey, and it wasn't scored by number 11, Neilbert Thomas. So just want to correct that there. It looked like Neilbert Thomas to us, but on investigations we found out it's Rion Coffey. It's also on the national trials as well.
Yeah, Gavin, you certainly can't blame us. The numbers do look very small from the distance.
Yeah, I think we'll have to invest in a pair of binoculars for the next game, Alian. Some binoculars. I'm not as young as I used to be. The eyesight may be fading, but here's an opportunity for Southeast. And a touchdown across goal. Good goalkeeping in the end from the Southeast. And they've survived there. But once again, East Central breaking down that back three for Southeast. So that's something that they're probably going to have to look at the halftime break. Doesn't look like that 3-5-2 formation is working, especially maybe with the personnel on field.
Well, certainly Shemaya Dangleben and Rion Coffey, Gavin, are really linking up well going forward. As we see, they've been causing a lot of trouble, and we see the first yellow card of the afternoon being given to the number 7 there for East Central. That's Trey Douglas. I believe that's something for dissent.
Well, I think it was for the pulling, the tugging of the jersey, but then also the reaction from Jocelyn Prince went unpunished. Clearly he shoved the player after in frustration, and when I saw the yellow card coming out, I thought it was going to be one for Jocelyn Prince for the shove, but referee Travis Del Sol saw it otherwise. But here comes a free kick for Southeast, an opportunity to get that ball into the box. And up good heads is missed by Southeast, and East Central looking to clear it. They've done so, not taking any chances, and it will be a throw in for Southeast.
Yeah, well, Sagicos office really want to get the ball back in play quickly. As we said, they are down by a goal to nil. So, but some good play, good link-up play between the East Central forwards, Shemaya Dangben and Ryan Coffey. But here's Jocelyn Prince making his way into the middle there, beating his man and going for the low cross. But that ball it's kicked out, and the Sagicos office will receive a corner.
Yes, and of course we want to say good afternoon to the national football coach, Rajesh Achu, who is locked in and looking at the game. Of course, Dominica preparing for the World Cup qualifiers. As I see some good little skill there, he wins the corner kick for Southeast. We can hear the roars from the supporters from Southeast encouraging the team on. As we're coming to the end of the first half, should be about 4 more minutes to go. But the national coach locked in, Alian, watching the game. I can say that he's here in Dominica now. And that ball hitting the side net in the poor corner kick in the end from, it looks like Sydney. But Dominica preparing for the World Cup qualifiers, Alian. We've been grouped with Dominican Republic, with Panama, with Barbados, with Angola. And a tough group for Dominica, but just 4 matches to play. No home and away basis this time. So maybe we could advance. But here's Southeast again. An attack there. Will he keep it in play? Yes, he does. And he's able to go out and come back and get it. And East Central will kick it out for a throw-in. But Alian, a chance for Dominica to advance in this World Cup qualifiers.
Yeah, well, it's a chance that we have to take, Garvin, and grab with 2 hands. We have been, I believe we've been placed in Group D, if I'm correct.
Group D.
It's not going to be easy. As we said, football is played on the day. As we have this long throw coming in and up goes the heads, and it will be a corner for Sagicos Southeast.
So another corner kick for the Southeast team. But Alian, it's something that Dominica can do. I think we can get out of that group. I don't think we'll probably get a better opportunity. But here comes a corner there, and it will be another one. No, says the referee. Actually, he's blown the whistle for half-time, so he's not even allowing for the corner to be taken again. But at half-time, it's a 1-0 in favor of East Central. The goal coming from Ryan Coffey. And that's what separates the two teams here at the Winter Park Sports Stadium. The defending champions in danger of suffering their 2nd straight defeat in this tournament, and they will have to come out guns blazing in the second half if they're able to, or they intend on getting something positive from this game. So it's halftime here at the Winter Park Sports Stadium. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back in the next 15 minutes with the second half coverage. All right, welcome back to second half action here at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium. The final 45 minutes for this weekend's football. And we have East Central taking on the Surgical Southeast, the defending champions. And the players have switched sides. The officials just making their way back onto the field. As we say, good afternoon once again to Alian. Of the scores 1-0 in favor of East Central, thanks to that goal from Rion Coffey.
Yeah, Gavin, good afternoon once again, and good afternoon to those of you listening to us. Rion Coffey putting his team ahead in the first half with a lovely headed goal. And since then, East Central have been knocking on the doors of the defense. They've been asking a lot of questions there, Gavin. But also the Surgical Southeast team, they've been asking a lot of questions. Randolph Pelty have gotten a lot of chances, a lot of opportunities to put his team leveled. But the score remains 1-0 this afternoon in favor of East Central. So we have Central now will be kicking to the Billy Doctrove Pavilion. That's the end face, or the end with the Botanic Gardens, the lovely Botanic Gardens, and we have Southeast. They're now going to be kicking at the river end or the media center end.
And the officials are just double checking everything, getting themselves into position as we await the start of the second half here. It's 5:27 by my watch, and the referee signals, and second half action underway here at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium. We have Southeast with 45 minutes to get themselves that equalizer and the go-ahead goal, and to widen the gap at the top of the points table. And East Central themselves will be looking to hold on and to put some distance between themselves and the Belfast Estate Mahaut Soccer Strikers.
Of course, we know a win for East Central, Gavin. They're gonna go up some 20 points. So what will they be able to do in the second half? They might have to play the type of football that we know for they say he's a special one. He likes to play pack the bus. But Gavin, I know that's that kind of a topic there that might just pinch you a little bit to say something, but I shall tell you, do not.
I don't often discuss teams, or I'm not at the same level with me, Alian.
Teams who don't win trophies, you're saying?
The teams who cannot win a trophy. You know, the Hotspurs fans, they enjoy playing the football, but they've never won a trophy. I don't know how. I think maybe they should get a trophy for that, for participation, for being able to play in so many years and not win have any piece of silverware to show for it. But anyway, we're going to stop messing around and focus on the football on the field. And we have a little coming together, and it's going to be a free kick for East Central. And the number 9 player that's winning the free kick, and number 9 for East Central is Nathan Newton.
And certainly, Gavin, the Surgical Southeast crowd not happy with that call, but nonetheless, the referee has the final say in the center, as we have Styrel Seraphine on this one. Remember, a few weekends ago, Styrel Seraphine came off the bench and gave East Central a 2-0 win over Harlem United, but this free kick there, not in a position that Styrel can maybe find the back of the net with that right foot.
Well, if Styrel scores from there, it will be quite amazing. But definitely this one will be a ball placed into the box, and just so, and the finish there in the end, going over bar, and it will be a goal kick.
And Gavin, as you know, many persons will say, if he scores from there, I'm going home. But nonetheless, he placed the ball at the top of the box for Chris Lawrence, who goes over bar.
So goal kick there for Southeast. Notice that they're still playing the same formation. Didn't see any changes in personnel or anything. Joseph Prince playing a forward position. In my opinion, he's better off in the midfield, but he's missing some personnel as well. And I don't see Javid George and some of the other household names for that Southeast team. And Devon George also. These are guys on the bench. So Devon George, Javid George on the bench, Aaron Prince, and Kimon Coffey when he came on in the first half because of an injury. So as to why Devon and Javid George are on the bench, we'll probably have to find out from the coaching staff. Maybe it's a strategic substitution, maybe something to that effect. But here comes another free kick, and this one could be trouble, and no, it's scooped up there by the goalkeeper. But it was a very inviting free kick there. And now here's Lockhart looking to find Randolph Felty, but that pass there a little bit too much. And the defender there, number 2, not taking any chances, puts that ball out. It will be a throw-in. Kenroy Dura there doing the defensive work for East Central.
Well, Gavin, it really goes to show that Surgical's office do have some firepower on the bench still that can come in, as we see. Looking onto the far end, there's a player doing some warm-up on the far end, so we may see some action on the bench for Southeast anytime soon. But here, this throw comes in. Justly Prince goes up, and we have an infringement there. It's foul against Prince, and the ball back with East Central on the far end as they look to play this one. Possession football is their game. We have East Central with the ball in their own half at the moment. Chris Lawrence looking to find his number 7. But the ball now back with Southeast, as we're hearing the fans down below us shouting. And Prince almost getting on this one there, Gavin.
Yes, the defense just selling the goalkeeper a little short, but he was able to get the clearance. Now East Central with it, looking to find Star Seraphine, and he a little bit too heavy with that touch there. And it will go out for a throw-in with a good idea. East Central just breaking from the back. And here comes another cross there. The goalkeeper coming out for it. It took a bump just before him, but luckily for him it didn't go over his head. And he throws it. And Southeast looking to play out from the back once again. And here's Lockhart on the far side with it. Dribbles past one, lays it off. It's back to Lockhart. A lovely 1-2 there. And that pass was a little heavy. Can Lockhart get to the end of it? He does. The flag goes up. So no, he didn't keep it in play. And it will be a goal kick. But lovely idea nonetheless.
Yeah, we see Lockhart. I believe that's the younger brother of Sydney. Kind of, looking to the referee saying, hey, I kept that inside. But the referee, the official on the far end saying, no, you didn't. So we have East Central to get us back on the way, as we have some action on the far end for Surgical Southeast. You heard the roar from the crowd, and here's a long ball looking to find Shamaya Dangleben, and Dangleben gets this one and he goes across looking to get some help with his number 9, and that's a lovely pass to Starrell Seraphine. Seraphine looks to turn, but he's held up there and he wins his team a corner.
Yeah, so Southeast looking to make a change any moment from now. You can see the player there on the far side, the official signaling for substitution. Player coming off is 13. Logical Southeast. Penalty. And run substituted, and the is carrying on. As it looks like that corner kick will have to be retaken.
Gavin for coming in for Randolph Peltier. Remember the player who got the red card against, and that's the number 10. Number
Against
10,
Mahaut F.C.
yes, that's Devon George.
Yes.
Devon George coming in for Randolph Peltier. So, and the corner now taking East Central, and up goes the heads, and it's well, ball falling there to the number 7, Trey Douglas. Douglas putting this one wide, and you can see Gavin Douglas trying to urge the team to keep the fire burning. Trying to keep the fire burning there and maintain the 1-goal cushion, or even add on to it.
But it's very interesting that Peltier was substituted as this could be a break for George immediately. No, the goalkeeper there coming up to clean up the mess there. But a very interesting substitution for Peltier being substituted at this point in time, just under 10 minutes in the second half. And be quite interesting to hear from the management as to the reason for that substitution. I'm looking over at the bench. It doesn't look like Peltier is injured or anything. And there's another infringement. It's going to be a free kick for Surgical Southeast. So they have some 35 minutes to get that equalizer, 35 minutes to get that go-ahead goal. It's not looking good for Southeast as they're staring down the barrel of a second defeat. There are 2 balls on the field, and the referee will stop play to bring it back. Well, actually, there were 3 balls at one point in time. And a rolling ball, so again, the referee will bring it back.
So certainly there's some confusion from this one there, Gavin. A little bit of confusion, but we're back on the way. Southeast with this one, and the ball will go out again for a throw-in, and this time it will be not a throw-in to Surgical Southeast.
Look at the press once again from East Central. Like I've always said, as soon as they lose the ball, they're eager to press back and win it back. And here comes a shot there. Could be trouble. It's punched there by the goalkeeper. He didn't see it. He didn't see it. And luckily for him, it didn't drop to one of the East Central players there. But now it's Javid George looking to find Devon George, sorry. And the player goes down to be a free kick for Southeast.
Gavin, that would have been...
looks like the referee just telling him that's enough.
Yeah.
Actually, no, he's issued a card, a yellow card there to the East Central player.
Gavin, that would have been an embarrassing way to concede a goal. The goalkeeper, you saw that he was on his post and that ball is coming in. A reflection last minute.
Yes,
nonetheless.
Last minute reflex.
Last minute.
Save. And, avoiding the embarrassment. Maybe the sun had something to do with that. I'm not sure. You know, that just in front of the goal there for Southeast. Or for the East Central team, there's a little bit of sunshine. But here comes a free kick now. And into the box, lovely one there. It falls to Lockhart, was it? But it's gone out for a through. And Southeast starting to show some urgency. They need to up the tempo. And they look to get themselves back into the game. Here comes a long through. It's met by East Central. Can East Central break? No, it's only as far as a Southeast player is back. And it's gone out for a corner kick.
Of course, Southeast really have to up the tempo now. We know that they have a lot of firepower on the bench. Devon George just coming on, and we also have on the bench as well, Gavin, Javid George. We know how destructive Javid can be. But it's another corner for Surgical Southeast, the defending champions. Remember, they have done a goal, and there's a corner, and it's a poor corner in the end, hitting the side netting. So East Central can breathe as Surgical Southeast has to regroup.
Yeah, poor effort there from Joseph Prince, and that's something has plagued the Southeast for the entire afternoon. A number of poor set piece opportunities there, and East Central, they're just giving the ball away under no pressure. Their bad pass, and it will allow Southeast an opportunity to apply some pressure. And shaping up for another long throw into the box. It's a found Prince, but is well met by the defense there from the East Central team. And can East Central get a break there? There's a bit of a collision, nothing doing, says the referee. Now East Central with the numbers. That player there just straight into an offside position, missing the run of Stara Serafin. And the ball is played back to the Southeast goalkeeper.
Well, I believe that was the wrong decision by Starrel Serafin, looking to go long for Shemaiah Dangleben. I mean, he had some support there with Rayon Coffey, who was nearest to him. But not. We have Sidney Lockhart looking to move forward. And Sidney held up there by two defenders, and he finds some support with Jocelyn Prince, who plays it wide. And there's a shot coming in, but well over the bar. I believe he should have crossed that ball instead of going for glory, Gavin.
Yeah, poor execution in the end there. Good build-up with Sidney Lockhart and Jocelyn Prince providing the layoff there. But in the end, very poor. And the pressure starting to mount up for Southeast. They're still 1-0 down. And living dangerously here. The player, like I said, the East Central team always looking to press. As he's caught there. That's number 9, is it? Nathan. Oh, Ethan. No, yeah, Nathan Newton. Guilty there of the infringement. And Southeast with a free kick.
Well, there's some activity on the bench. We see double substitution will be taking place for Southeast, as we have the younger brother of Sidney Lockhart now on the ball, and he moves forward, and here's Jocelyn Prince in, and that's a lovely save. But the ball back now with East Central, and that's a good save. But here's Surgical Southeast once again on it, as he looks to play his man in. We have Sidney Lockhart goes for the left-footed cross, and the ball still with Sidney. Surgical Southeast still on the ball. Remember, they are goal down. But looking for a cross, and a poor one, and the ball now with East Central, who are moving forward. Not much forward they can go, as the player has been brought down just before the half line.
And referee Travis also keeping his cards in the pocket. That looked like a bit of a professional foul to me, but double substitution off is, looks like number 26. Or is it number 6? So we have Southeast making some changes, looking to bring on some fresh legs onto the field.
So we now see Javid George coming on. So Javid George wearing the number 9 jersey for Surgical Southeast.
And in case you are just tuning in, once again we do want to apologize for the technical difficulties. I know we've all grown accustomed to multiple cameras and all sorts of visual aids on the screen with the time and the score. But we're experiencing some technical difficulties here this afternoon. But the score is 1-0. 1-0 in favor of East Central, as Southeast are now breaking. And an opportunity for George. He's on goal. Looks to lay it off. And it's a good finish there. A goal for the newly substituted player. He just came on his first touch. A goal. And Southeast have drawn level here at the Winter Park Sports Stadium. And looks like it's Javid George, number 9, with his first touch this afternoon, and it's a goal for Southeast.
Well, that's a lovely link-up play. You see Jocelyn Prince with this one. Gavin, you said earlier you love to see when Jocelyn Prince is in the midfield, and he does what he does best. He sets Davon George on his way, and Davon doing some fine work as he plays Javid George in on goal, and Javid making no mistake of that one. No mistake. And we are now leveled in the second half. Surgical South is 1, East Central 1.
And that was also a bit of unselfish play from Devon George. He could have gone for, to try to be the hero, but he laid it off nicely. But here's now East Central looking to respond. And lovely run there now. But he's given offside. And the referee taking a while before he's acknowledged it. But the flag was up there. And it's offside. But it was a lovely run, good opportunity there for East Central to quickly respond. But we're seeing some substitution activity again. This time East Central making a change. We have 25 minutes to go in this encounter. 1-1 the scores, and the Southeast with some fresh legs on the field. They've made a few changes in their personnel, in their formation. Jocelyn Prince drop into the midfield, and it with immediate benefits. And there's a lovely skill there again. The player goes down, he grabs the ball and is given a free kick. So Southeast on the ascendancy there, and a good chance now to go up 2-1 in this encounter.
Well, certainly Surgical Southeast they have changed gears, Gavin. They've started off slowly. For the entire afternoon they've been somewhere between first and second gear, but as we can see in the second half they have changed the gears a bit. That's Javid George and Devon George combining for the goal for Southeast, and they equalized as we have this free kick. Jocelyn Prince over this one, and we have a number of Surgical Southeast players in the box, and Jocelyn Prince goes for it, and that was a tricky one, but the ball now out for a corner kick.
It's a good thing the defender got a touch on that one, because clearly it looks like George would have been in on goal there had he gotten any touch on that. But it's another corner kick. Here comes Jocelyn Prince with it. Good corner there, met by the East Central defenders, but it's only as far back as a Southeast player who tried for the spectacular. He bobbled it there, but the Southeast is still with it on the far side, and they've given it away. Here now is East Central, and East Central looking to see if they can mount that counter, looking to find Star Seraphim, but that pass was a bit off. Here's Jocelyn Prince winning the ball back in midfield. He's charging forward, and a player getting a touch on that. Central now looking to go the opposite way, and a lovely layoff there now. Can East Central counter? Good defensive tackle there.
Gavin, certainly end-to-end stuff this afternoon. The second game is really exciting. If you're home and you're just listening, you may have been thinking, boy, I should have come down to the stadium. Exactly so, because the stands are packed. The game is really exciting, and it's going up another notch.
Yes, and as you mentioned, the stands are packed. This is what football and sports in Dominica, has to offer around the world. Sports are being played to empty stadiums, but not here in Dominica. We've got the COVID-19 under control for now, and we're still blessed with the opportunity to enjoy some of the freedoms that the rest of the world are not at liberty to enjoy at this point in time. A lot of our friends in the diaspora are still under lockdown in some cases. Caught in the face there. Looks like George caught with a high boot. Free kick taken quickly, and George caught offside, and East Central will have this free kick.
Gavin, do you think that we'll have a packed stadium for the Dominica games when we do get that?
Well, the information that I'm getting now is that the games will most likely be played in a bubble in one country. So there seems to be a shift. Earlier the DFA president had hinted that Dominica would be hosting some games, but that doesn't seem to be the case because of COVID-19 and the rise in a number of the other countries. As we have East Central now with it. Keep possession and just letting him down there. South is coming away with it. But as I was saying earlier, the tournament qualifiers should be played in a bubble. But here's a long ball for George, and he does well to keep hold of it. And he's in on goal. What can he do? And well guided out there. He wins a corner, but good defense in the end. The goalkeeper covering